What's up guys, Dax here from the Halo Network, and today we have our first map in the weekly map announcement series. Now like I said in the previous video, each map will be announced the Sunday prior to the Friday that particular round starts. And it just so happens that today is Sunday, so let's get to it. Alright, so the map being used for the first round of this tournament is Sovereign, and it's made by Paints. So quick history lesson. Paints first made this map back in Reach, and he submitted it to 4Chub's 1v1 Smackdown tournament. And it was one of only 3 community maps selected to be used in the tournament. So Paints just decided to remake it in Halo 4 because, you know, it was obviously proven to be a great map, so why not, right? So anyway, yeah, I believe he finished this map about a month ago, and it was still a really good map, but it just didn't have that same feel as it did back in Reach. So yesterday I was just taking another look through the map, and I ended up getting some really great feedback from 2 guys, Spin Cycle and Secret Schnitzel. Yeah, they offered some really great suggestions, and I was actually able to get Paints in the lobby with them, so all 4 of us were just able to, you know, work on the map together. And I've got to give huge props to Paints because after all 3 of us left, he kept working, and I think he was making changes all day yesterday just so we could have this map complete and ready to go for this tournament. So again, huge props to Paints, and thanks to Spin Cycle and Secret Schnitzel for the feedback. So if you haven't noticed already, this map is just gorgeous. I mean, it really is just a beautiful map, and you can tell that Paints spent a whole lot of time on the aesthetics, from big things like the whole rocky side of the map to even the smallest little aesthetic touches like his little air vents, which I don't think I actually show, but they're there. But aesthetics aside, let's talk about power weapons and basic strategies and just other things you want to know about the map before you play your match. So there are 3 power weapons, Sniper Rifle, Concussion Rifle, and Bolt Shot. The Sniper has a 90-second respawn timer with 0 spare clips, so that means 4 shots total. The Concussion Rifle has a 120-second respawn timer with 0 spare clips, and the Bolt Shot has a 120-second respawn timer with 1 spare clip. Now, the thing about these weapons that makes them different than the others, besides the fact that they're power weapons of course, is that these 3 weapons are drop spawned. Now let's see if I can explain drop spawning for those of you that don't know. So a weapon's respawn timer starts after that weapon has been moved from its resting position, which in most cases is whenever somebody picks it up. And because of this, it's difficult to tell when a certain weapon will spawn again if you don't know exactly when its respawn timer started. However, in the case of a drop spawned weapon, that weapon spawns in the air and falls to the ground, so that timer automatically starts as soon as that weapon spawns. And because of that, drop spawn weapons appear on the map in certain intervals, which eliminates any randomness that could occur with regular weapon spawns. So being able to time your weapons is crucial if you really want to outplay your opponent, and using the game timer at the bottom right of your screen definitely comes in handy. Now the only strange thing about this is that the timers actually start 10 seconds before the match begins. So let's look at the Sniper for example. Even though the game started at 15 minutes, the weapon timer started at 15 minutes and 10 seconds. So that means with a 90-second respawn timer, the weapon will respawn at 13 minutes and 40 seconds, not 30 seconds. So like I said, being able to keep track of your respawn times for all your power weapons will definitely give you an edge over your opponent. Now another thing to keep in mind is grenades. They can definitely play a huge factor in this map. Especially with all the 45-degree angles, they can be really effective just to lob some grenades around the corner, just to easily flush out your opponent. But yeah guys, that's it for today. Go ahead and get some practice in on the map so you can be prepared for the first round starting at the end of the week. I'll link to both the map and the game type in the description below. But if you want, you can search it yourself. Just search the gamer tag It's Dax in the Halo 4 file sharing menu. And again, the map is called Sovereign, and the game type used for the tournament is 1v1 Unity v3. Also, don't forget that the signups are going on until Friday. So if you still haven't signed up yet, or you know somebody who's interested, be sure to go to HaloCustoms.com and sign up. Alright guys, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.